My name is Vladimir Werteleki. I am the medical director of the Omni-Net programs in Ukraine. I will say a very few words about our initiative in response to the ongoing war. It is about children with special needs, many of them under institutional care, many of them under families that have troubles reaching healthcare facilities. The fact that all humans have the human right to have access to healthcare obviously applies to all children, including those with special needs, but their needs are different and they are more complex. We need to ensure that their human rights are maintained, that they remain healthy, that they are treated if needed, and that their special needs are met and taken into account. The complexity of the needs of special children and the fragmentation of the services they require is an international fact. And in Ukraine, in particular because of the war, this is even more so. Many, if not most, children with special needs have particular behaviors and appearances. Generally, the ability to recognize such is known as dysmorphology. For example, a large proportion of children under institutional care have manifestations of fetal alcohol disorders, which require not only recognition, but also special approaches. Now that there is war, there are impacts due to the war trauma. Everybody needs to be trained in this morphology and the ability to recognize the particular behaviors and appearances to then better help these children. Omni-Net has been a component of Children's Hospital Services for Medical Genetics and Rehabilitation Centers. But the deficit is that we do not have the capacity of providing our services in an outreach mode. We cannot reach institutional care settings nor families with the current resources we possess. Thus, the initiative we're speaking of. We seek to establish outreach teams or units which are multifaceted, composed by pediatricians, psychologists, nurses, and assistants, and social workers if possible. And I must stress the word trained, all of them trained. We also seek the capacity to provide vouchers to families in need. We have a large contact lists, and we know that they need assistance with transport to reach the care facilities, to acquire the medications that are prescribed to them, or to purchase the devices their children desperately need, such as, for instance, urinary catheters, which many children with spina bifida, their life depends on it. We can train, we can reach. We have been doing this, but not in the outreach mode. Our resources are limited. Patients have to reach us rather than we reaching them. For that is what we want to do. In summary, Omni-Net presently has all the resources to train outreach teams as units and to contact families in need to provide them vouchers. So, why don't we do it? We don't do it because we can't with our current resources. So, our initiative is please help us to help them. We are seeking to secure funding to do so. In the meantime, we are establishing precedents by implementing small components to the extent we can, and we will be glad to tell you what we have done on and in this manner. Thank you very much for your attention. Please get in touch. Please help us.